The timestamp issue has been resolved. The timestamp should now be displaying the correct time in your local time zone. If you are still experiencing issues with the timestamp, please try refreshing your browser. This often resolves temporary glitches that may be affecting the display of information on the web page. To refresh your browser, you can typically use the F5 key on your keyboard, or you can find the refresh button in your browser's toolbar. The location of the refresh button may vary depending on the browser you are using, but it is usually located near the address bar. Alternatively, you can also try clearing your browser's cache and cookies. The cache is a storage location that your browser uses to temporarily store files from websites you have visited. This can help speed up the loading of websites in the future, as the browser does not need to download all of the files again. However, the cache can also sometimes cause problems if it contains outdated or corrupted files. Cookies are small text files that websites store on your computer to remember information about you, such as your login information or preferences. Cookies can also be used to track your browsing activity. Clearing your browser's cache and cookies can often resolve issues with websites that are not displaying correctly, as it forces the browser to download fresh copies of the files. The process for clearing your browser's cache and cookies will vary depending on the browser you are using. However, most browsers have a similar process. Firstly, open your browser's settings menu. This is usually located in the top right corner of the browser window. Secondly, look for a section called Privacy or History. Thirdly, in the Privacy or History section, you should find an option to clear your browsing data. This option will usually allow you to clear your cache, cookies, and browsing history. Fourthly, select the options to clear your cache and cookies. You may also want to clear your browsing history, but this is not necessary to resolve the timestamp issue. Fifthly, click the Clear or Delete button to clear your browsing data. Once you have cleared your browser's cache and cookies, restart your browser and visit the website again. The timestamp should now be displaying the correct time. If you are still experiencing issues with the timestamp after refreshing your browser and clearing your cache and cookies, there may be another issue that is causing the problem. In this case, you may want to contact the website support team for assistance. When contacting the support team, be sure to provide them with as much information as possible about the issue you are experiencing, including the browser you are using, the operating system you are using, and any error messages that you are seeing. The more information you can provide, the better able the support team will be to assist you. Remember that browser extensions can sometimes interfere with website functionality. If you have any browser extensions installed, try disabling them one by one to see if that resolves the timestamp issue. To disable a browser extension, you typically need to go to your browser's extensions page, which can usually be found in the browser's settings or tools menu. On the extensions page, you should see a list of all the extensions that are installed in your browser. To disable an extension, simply toggle the switch next to the extension's name to the off position. After disabling an extension, refresh the page to see if the timestamp issue is resolved. If the issue is resolved, then you know that the extension was the cause of the problem. You can then either leave the extension disabled or try to find an alternative extension that does not cause the issue. It's also possible that the issue is related to your computer's time and date settings. Make sure that your computer's time and date are set correctly. To check your computer's time and date settings, go to your computer's control panel or settings menu. In the control panel or settings menu, you should find a section called Date and Time. In the Date and Time section, you can view and change your computer's time and date settings. Make sure that the time zone is set correctly and that the time and date are accurate. If the time or date is incorrect, correct it and then refresh the page to see if the timestamp issue is resolved. If you have tried all of the above steps and you are still experiencing issues with the timestamp, it is possible that the issue is related to the website itself. In this case, you may need to contact the website support team for assistance.